Hey, what's going on? I'm Russ. This is Dapper Dividend. So thank you for swinging on by and investing a little bit of your time with me. Before we get things started, I want to give a little word of caution. I was on the Telegram app poking around the ANKR Telegram, and I got a message when I asked a question from the ANKR help desk. It was a private message. So this is something I want all of you who ever use Telegram to be aware of, is that most of the developers and the projects, they will never private message you. This is something that scammers use and do, and they almost got me. I had a question about earning ANKR rewards, and then I got a private message right away that said you have to transfer wherever I'm holding it to the Trust wallet. And when you're in the Trust wallet, you will get 20% rewards. And I was like, holy cow, 20%? I haven't seen this anywhere. This is awesome. I go ahead. I moved my ANKR over to Trust Wallet, which is good. I've been meaning to open up a Trust Wallet. For those of you that don't know, you open up a Trust Wallet, they give you a seed phrase. Now you have to remember that seed phrase, because once you put something in there, if you lose the seed phrase, you lose whatever's in there. As long as you have the seed phrase, you can always download Trust Wallet, import the seed phrase, bam, you've got your cryptocurrency. I did this, and then they said, okay, did you do it? Yes, I did it. They then told me that I needed to go to this website in order to restore my wallet every day. But in order to do so, I started following it. It felt a little fishy, and I got to the point where they asked me to input my wallet address and the seed phrase. That's when I was like, no, I'm out. This is a scam. It hit me, and it kind of pissed me off that people do this when somebody's looking for answers and for help and they're willing to take advantage. So please, this is lengthy, but be careful out there, because there are scammers everywhere. I'm really excited to introduce our newest token, which is indeed ANKR. This is exciting because I feel that we are on the precipice of the future. It's always upon us, obviously, but with ANKR, they are ushering in the future, and we can be a part of it between finance and the internet. Really exciting stuff. So in order to understand what ANKR is doing, first we need to understand Web 3.0. So let's take a look at what Web 3.0 is for beginners. In the beginning, there was Web 1.0. Web 1.0 is read-only. This is when I first started using the internet back in the mid-1990s, and all you could do was read. Web 2.0 is when you were able to read and write. So think Facebook, YouTube. YouTube is Web 3.0. You can consume the content, read the content, and then you can write and communicate. Facebook, Twitter, those are all Web 2.0. Web 3.0 is going to be AI-driven services, decentralized data architecture, and edge computing infrastructure. As you can see from the chart, Bitcoin and Ethereum are really ushering us into the beginnings of Web 3.0. This is an article from 2018 off 101 blockchains I found really interesting as I was researching this. They say the big names in the IT industry are now playing monopoly with information. As we have entered the age of information, the value of information is sure to skyrocket. Web3 IT stack will be a big hit in the face of these corporate companies. It will be decentralized and more democratic. We will soon see changes in our daily lives. Cryptocurrencies are already in a battle with the federal banks and governments. The world's first blockchain mobile phone is here, thanks to Foxconn. Platforms will become trustless. People's personal information will no longer be a product for sale. We are already witnessing changes around us. Zug, a city in Switzerland, has registered all their citizens' ID on an Ethereum blockchain. And this is a perfect illustration to help you understand. Right now, there is a central server that the internet connects to, and we connect our devices to the internet. But in Web 3.0, when everything is decentralized, there is no central server. There is no gatekeeper to the internet. It is completely decentralized. It is purely democratic, and for everybody to know that your internet is completely free and open. This is a fantastic illustration of how the Web 3.0 will change our lives. Personalized browsing content will be more user-oriented. Semantic technology is a big one. The internet will take a leap forward towards more definitive web technology. it will be more geared toward thinking like a human. What do you watching this video want to see? What do you like? What do you need? What do you want to know? This is the way it's going, not just a bland blanket statement ad. In-depth search engines will be powered by AI to deliver more relevant content, as we said. Just a better app experience, more functionality, and personalized marketing techniques. Again, this is from 2018, and a few use cases that they think will replace Google Drive and Dropbox will be replaced with Filecoin, Skype with Experty.io. You can go down the line. Android and iOS will be replaced with Essential.one. These are all projects that are up and running, and you can check them out. Facebook with Akasha or Steam.it, and Google Chrome with Brave. This is something I think I'll do a video on soon, because with Brave, you can get BAT, basic attention tokens, by using the internet, by using Brave browsers. And this brings us to ANKR. ANKR seeks to be the Web3 infrastructure for stakers, developers, and enterprises that are trying to use Web3 as a tech stack for their development and any use cases. So ANKR is a node infrastructure for stakers and developers, providing Web3 API endpoints for blockchains like Ethereum, Polkadot, and Binance. So they not only serve the decentralized protocol crypto community, but managed assets of enterprises that have not been into crypto, but want to develop Web3 stack, serving both the centralized and DeFi assets. So ANKR is serving both the centralized assets and the DeFi community. In other words, ANKR is staking services or StakeFi and Web3 infrastructure. To me, this really feels like getting in on the ground floor of Tesla, as they have decentralized cloud computing and the ability to stake and make passive income easily. In other words, one click, no hosting staking. So with ANKR, you're able to spin out nodes in just a few clicks on products, staking nodes, that will bring you to where you can run your own staking nodes to easily deploy and manage a node on your favorite blockchain. One-click deployment. Non-custodial, you keep your funds in your own wallet and always will be in charge of your own assets. We don't store any private keys, and earn passive income from your token holdings and delegations without paying any commission fees. Now, you do have to create an account that's free just to do this, and if we click over on market, we'll see all the different nodes that are available to stake. One of my favorite is Algorand. But obviously you can see Bitcoin, and these are how much you'll earn: $139 a month, $79 a month for Cosmos, Elrond, Icon Citizen. There are so many blockchains that are supported here. So if we'll click on one of my favorites, Algorand, running one of their nodes, they'll give you an overview of what the project is. And the benefit of running the node is by running a relay node, you help to keep the Algorand network decentralized and consensus fast by reducing propagation times. No minimum requirements to stake, but there is a minimum specification to deploy. As in this case, you need 4 cores of CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 768 gigabytes of storage. And Algorand was the first supported blockchain on ANKR. In a recent interview, CEO Chandler Song said that ANKR is cash flow positive and does not rely on selling tokens to compensate a team. And speaking of tokens, ANKR started trading on Coinbase March 23rd, 2021. And if we take a peek on CoinMarketCap, we'll see that ANKR is currently ranked number 99 at 11 cents with a current market cap of $780,700,000 with a total supply of 10 billion tokens. We'll see it was below a penny for much of their existence until they got that boost from Coinbase where they just blew up. They've trailed back a little bit, but the whole crypto market has been selling off. And speaking of staking your tokens, where can you stake your ANKR tokens? That can be done at onyx.finance, the first DeFi hub for collateralized tokens, where we'll see that ANKR is currently at 2x and you do receive the ONX token. So the ANKR token is used for governance, payment for node hosting, and insurance for Ethereum 2.0 providers. And speaking of staking, they now have ANKR staking, which was known as Staker, but it is 100% built by ANKR and is more or less a product on the ANKR suite. ANKR staking is a fully decentralized protocol for people who have Ethereum but do not have the capacity or experience to deploy a node. Anchor staking will match people with server capacity and knowledge but lack Ethereum. And as they do describe, Anchor's Ethereum 2 staking solution provides the best user experience and highest level of safety combined with an attractive reward mechanism and instant staking liquidity through a bond-like synthetic token called AETH or Anchor Ethereum. More on that in a second. You can stake as little as half an Ethereum token and pool with other stakers in a micro pool. You send all of your Ethereum in one transaction, and their protocol will automatically allocate your funds to the best pools, which is very cool and nice. Staking liquidity with Anchor Ethereum, you can hold or trade your staked assets at any time without having to wait until transactions are enabled on Ethereum 2.0. And what I really do love is that you always keep your funds under your own custody to always remain in full control of your assets. Remember, if you don't have the keys, you don't have the coins. Now, this is the light paper. I want to show a couple things from it. It's called Staker because Anchor staking was known as Staker, but they just recently changed their name to avoid any confusion. So the whole idea behind it is that Ethereum 2.0, when it was launched, represents the next generation of the token and brings with it some exciting features, most notably proof of stake and sharding. Overall, the new release aims to improve scalability, throughput, and security. And again, Staker, now known as Anchor Staking, is a decentralized protocol and platform that combines staking and DeFi, implementing elements from traditional staking with non-custodial management, micropools, instant liquidity, and decentralized governance. Ethereum 2.0 starts with Phase 0 that introduced a new token called BETH, or Beacon Chain Ethereum. Each Ethereum 2.0 node only provides stake and rewards for the first 32 BETH staked, so that means there will be many hundreds of thousands of Ethereum nodes being hosted because of that cap. And they say, however, 32 BETH is a lot of money to many people, which renders Ethereum 2.0 staking out of the reach for a large group of crypto holders. Secondly, there is likely to be a substantial lock-in period for staking, possibly 1 to 2 years. Not everyone wants to lock their investment in for that period of time, so this is where Anchor staking comes in. So there's 3 roles within Anchor staking, and of course we've covered the staker, where they can join a micro pool with as little as half an Ethereum. The second is if you want to become a node provider and earn platform fees, you need to set up an Ethereum 2.0 node with a minimum insurance stake of 2 Ethereum to compensate users in case of slashing events. Now, a slashing event is when the rules are broken and Ethereum 2 validators or node operators are removed from the network and a portion of their stake is burned. There's 3 tokens that are used within Anchor staking. The first is the official token of Ethereum 2.0, or the Beacon Ethereum token, the Beacon Chain Ethereum. Next is the Anchor token, which is what drives the Anchor staking platform. And the third is Anchor Ethereum, or AETH, which is a synthetic asset that's issued 1-to-1 to your Ethereum stake and represents your staked Beacon Ethereum plus earned financial rewards. And as they do say that the Anchor staking introduces the Anchor Ethereum token to make the locked Ethereum liquid and tradable instantly, because people might not want to have their Ethereum locked up for 1.5 to 2 years. So 85% of the rewards are paid to the stakers, and all that you have to think of in a nutshell is that the AETH token is basically a receipt for the locked up Ethereum. And what's really exciting for me is that more and more people are realizing the possibility of blockchain and the real world uses and applications that are being built on top of it. Projects like Anchor are right there at the forefront, and I think this is a fantastic organization, and I am happy to be holding my Anchor token in the Trust wallet, albeit that I did pay $6 for. So to move it, because Anchor is built on Ethereum platform, so I had to pay that in-gas fee. Follow me on Twitter at RustyRam78. Please do let me know what you think of this. Expertise comes from the community. I'm still beginning my journey and finding my way, and I would love to hear from you. If you were helped by this at any point, please ring that bell. It's free for you. It means the world for me. Check out this fun farming video I did on Zookeeper, and I will talk to you there.